we took a trip to Uruguay and flew on Latam Airlines. I booked a rental car through Latam, through their website. Our flight was delayed, so I was unable to pick up the car the day I rented it. When I arrived the next morning at the car rental office, I was unable to use my voucher, and I had to pay a second time for my rental car, and I could not get a refund on my full deposit of over $1,000. So what happened is we planned our dream vacation to go down to Uruguay. And I rented a car through the Latam Airlines website to pick up to use while we were there.
And they made us pay in full.
And they made us pay in full at the time of booking, which was a couple of weeks before the trip. When we left Miami, our flight was delayed for about an hour till we took off. So we missed our connection in Brazil, and we were stuck in the airport in Brazil for almost 9 hours.
And we had our dog with us.
It doesn't matter.
And we had no food or no way to take him out. It was totally inconvenient for us to be there all those hours. It was freezing, and we had no internet service there either.
So anyway, by the time we were supposed to originally arrive in Montevideo about 10 in the morning, and I was going to pick up the car right from the airport, but we didn't get in until about 7 or 8 p.m. So when I went to the desk in the airport, they asked, how do I get my rental car? They told me that the 6th office is closed at 6 p.m., so I would have to wait till the next day.
So then we had to pay a cab to go to the store to buy food for our dog and find a place in this country that we knew nothing about. And, we just they didn't ship his food, so we didn't have his food. We had to go find food and find food for us. And it was just, by the time we got back got in our hotel, it was like midnight. So then the next day when he went down to get the car, they would not honor the reservation. They wouldn't honor it, and they wouldn't honor the payment. They wouldn't honor the $1,200 that we paid for the car. So they made us pay $1,200 again. So we paid the $1,200 again, and then we couldn't get our $1,200 back. And so Latam rented through this company called rentalcar.com. And rentalcar.com rented from 6. So when we wrote into them, they opened a case and they sent us back a letter that said, well, if you're not there on time for your reservation, we're going to just keep your money. That was that. We can't get our money back.
Yeah, so I opened up a case with Latam directly. They told us that we would have to deal with rentalcars.com. I opened a case with 6. They also told me we would have to enter a case with rentalcars.com, which we did, and it took almost 2 months for them to even respond. And they said that I should check the terms and conditions because it's stated in there something about if you don't pick up your reservation at the scheduled time, then you forfeit your deposit. But nowhere in any of the documents they sent me, my voucher, or even on their website, could I find anything that actually says that. And the rental car company, they said that they would have, if they had the money, they would have sent it back to us. So this middleman, which is used by Latam, has our money and just feels they can just keep it for no reason. So it's a lot of money for us. $1,000. We're looking to get our
money back.
We're going to get our $1,000 back from rentalcars.com or from Latam. I don't care. But I know
Latam is the one that booked them, so they should have some responsibility in it, and they're the ones that made us late, so they should have responsibility to give us back the money. And if not, they should fight rentalcars.com, not having us be in there fighting rentalcars.com. I mean, we, in good faith, paid Latam at the time we booked our ticket.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I went to rent the car through the Latam website, I had no idea that it was a third-party company I was renting from. I thought I was renting from Latam. Well, if this is the way rentalcars.com, they should stop using them. They should find some reputable company to use. If they're going to offer that service through their website of booking cars.
Or they could send that clear policy that someone should have let us know that if the airline was going to be, delayed, that we would need to contact them immediately and let them know. We had no idea that they were going to do this. I mean, we just had no idea. And even so, we couldn't even use our cell phones in the airport. It just wasn't even possible. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe we could have went to a telephone booth or something, but, it was just terrible. I mean, we were already inconvenienced by Latam. They didn't give us any support whatsoever. They just told us we'd have to wait and sat there for 9 hours, freezing cold, and we couldn't take our dog out or anything. I mean, it was just terrible. And then we're inconvenienced by them keeping $1,200 of our money. $1,100, I think it was.
What I recommend is to them, do not book cars, hotels, airlines through any type of third-party site. Book directly with the airline or the car rental company or the hotel.